should divide by 3. What's the base on ln? So it'd be e to the negative 2 over 3 equals x. That's the exact. And Justin, what's the approximate? What is it? 0.51. Okay. All right, next problem, go ahead. What's the approximate? 10 point what? 7.67. Okay, exact, approximate. It's just a fraction.
Where did you get 14?
So here's my base, here's my exponent. 4 to the third equals 6x. I got to change it to exponential. That make sense, guys? All right, so now that we've gotten back into solving those basic equations, now we're going to do one, I believe, that's a little harder here in just a second. So here's our next one. So for this problem, I can't just set the logs equal to each other because I've got the 1 here, right? That throws everything off. So I'm going to try to condense this down to 1 log. Well, addition between 2 logs makes multiplication. So x times x minus 9 equals 1. Well, now I have a log equal to a number. What's the base of the log? 10. So I'm going to change it to exponential. So do 10 to the first equals x times x minus 9. Now we just have to try to think through this. Mathematically, what can I physically do here? What do you know how to do? I know how to distribute, okay. Let's try that. You may be right, you may be wrong. We'll find out. 10 equals x squared minus, 9x. Now I need to get it equal to what number? I need to get it equal to 0. Now, why do you think we subtract 10? Why don't I move these 2 over here? Because that's a positive x squared. I like it where it is then. If it was a negative x squared, I'd move it to the other side. Does that make sense? Move it where the x squared stays positive. So, x squared minus 9x minus 10. What am I going to do with that? You could do the quadratic formula. Leanne and I are way too lazy for that. We're going to factor. What times what is negative 10? And that's not negative 9. 10 and 1? Which one needs to be negative? Nice and simple, right? Don't think too hard. So look, all that factoring is coming back. What are the 2 x's? 10 and negative 1. Now what did I tell you yesterday you had to do with those then? Check them. So let's check 10. If I put 10 in there, does it stay positive? If I put 10 in there, 10 minus 9 is? Does stay positive. Okay. Let's check negative 1. If I put in negative, If I put negative 1 in there, what happens? And I can't take the log of it, can I? So that's my answer. Just because I got 2 answers doesn't mean both work. Does that make sense? Pretty simple, right? So now, let's do a word problem. Take a minute, write down your key information, and we'll work through this. Okay, so here's our lovely word problem. I have $1,000. I want it to double. The bank's telling me 6.25% interest, which is very, very high. And they say compound continuously. So what formula should be jumping in your head? PERT. So A equals P e to the RT. Okay. A is the ending amount, right? What's my ending amount that I want? I want 2,000. What's my starting amount? What am I going to fill in for E? Yeah, good. Just the letter E. Don't be looking for something for E. E is E. What's the rate? What R do I put in? 0.0625 T. Right? Sorry, Justin. Like I said yesterday, sometimes we have to use the letter T because T means time. Go ahead and solve that problem from there. So you divide by what? 1,000? So in order for it to double, I got the number 2 there. Huh. Wonder what number would get there if I wanted to quadruple. Yeah. Yeah, that's always going to happen that way, by the way. Equals e to the 0.0625t. Natural log of base e of equals 0.0625t. Divide by 0.0625. Now, when you're doing this in the calculator, don't round natural log of 2 and then divide it by 0.0625. Leave it in your calculator, the big, long, ugly decimal in the calculator, and figure out what t is that way. What is t? How many years? 11? 11 point anything? 11.1? So it'll take me a little over 11 years to double. What'd you do? No, because I got to get that t by itself. So no, I can't just multiply that out. Good try, though. Okay. Any questions? Yep, I'll leave that up there for a second. Does that all make sense? Okay. So your homework was given to you yesterday. Go and work on it.